Lisa Marie Varon, known in WWE as Victoria and TNA as Tara, had lots of success in the ring. She was WWE Women's Champion twice and a 5-time Knockouts champion. But it hasn't all been easy. Varon has been open and honest about her struggles with depression while performing in front of thousands of fans. In a 2022 interview with Metro UK, she detailed how she used wrestling as an outlet for her aggression, saying that while she was going through depression, she felt isolated and lonely, despite fans likely thinking pro wrestlers live a rock star life. Varon also revealed she kept her emotions close to her chest most of the time so as not to threaten her career. She said, "You just keep it because you want them to think, oh, she might not be in the right mindset to wrestle tonight. The show must go on, so you have that mask of my life is perfect and no life is perfect. We all struggle." Varon added that the fans watching are not alone in their struggles, and even their heroes in wrestling go through tough times. Since the inception of her Grown Ass Women podcast, she has celebrated feeling like it's become more acceptable to talk about her problems.
4 days later, I just needed to be by myself.
Since retiring from wrestling, Varon has done a lot of work to battle mental health stigmas, including co-hosting Dresselmania 2. Along with her podcast co-hosts Mickie James and SoCal Val, she auctioned off signed dresses women in wrestling had worn to events. The WrestleCon 2022 auction over WrestleMania weekend benefited the National Alliance on Mental Illness in honor of the late Daphne Unger. Varon has tried her hand at several business ventures over the years. One was a custom car shop named for her finishing move, Black Widow Customs. She and her now ex-husband, Lee Varon, opened the shop in Louisville, Kentucky in May 2008. The grand opening was even attended by several WWE stars including Jillian Hall, Melina, JTG, Jimmy Wang Yang, and more. Black Widow Customs was in business until December 2010 when the shop was destroyed in a fire. The fire occurred while Lisa Marie was undergoing surgery to have tumors removed from her breast. She issued a video statement to address suspicions about the fire, noting that no one was hurt, that the damage looked worse than it was, and that she was personally going to make sure her employees were rewarded so they could have a happy holiday season. As for her tumors, they were benign. The day before the fire, the shop had been profiled on a local news station's Consumer Watch segment. A University of Kentucky football player, Antwain Glenn, said his car was left inoperable after Black Widow Customs worked on it. Other mechanics allegedly told Glenn that he needed emergency brakes after Black Widow Customs finished their work. An independent mechanic contacted by the news station said the car was raised with a lift kit by 7 to 12 inches, which the mechanic called very dangerous. In her video statement about the fire, Lisa Marie defended the integrity of the work her company did. Lisa Marie and Lee Varon have also owned a few restaurants, including a wrestling-themed pizza and burgers restaurant in Chicago called the Squared Circle that they started in 2013. Things were seemingly going well until January 2015 when Lisa Marie announced that she would be moving back to her home state of California and left the Squared Circle under Lee's supervision. The restaurant was put up for sale in March of that year. The following week, a gunman entered the premises. Lee was able to take down the man with a body slam, leaving him incapacitated until police arrived.
What are you pressing these days?
Depends what I have for breakfast.
Yeah?
Lisa Marie said the man started making trouble inside the women's bathroom before her husband approached him to see what he was doing. The man allegedly tried to push his way into the kitchen. Lee sprung into action to physically restrain the man, who was identified as 18-year-old Arnez Harper. He was charged on a felony count of aggravated unlawful use of a weapon after one of the cooks discovered the gun. Lisa Marie soon announced that she was totally withdrawing her support from the restaurant and said she would no longer encourage fellow wrestlers to make appearances there. It stayed open for 2 more years, though, officially closing on April 10, 2017. In 2020, Lisa Marie Varon expressed some interest in taking on a behind-the-scenes role at the newest wrestling promotion on the scene, AEW. She told Wrestling Inc. that she felt she could accomplish a lot in Tony Khan's company as a trainer and agent, sharing what she learned over her decades-long career. Her main concern then was the travel schedule. However, in June 2023, Varon spoke on an episode of Grown Ass Women about a less-than-pleasant experience in the AEW locker room. She said she had gone looking for AEW producer Sarah Stock while attending one of the company's shows.
When I went back there, I got the look like, what the is she doing here? Excuse me.
Really?
I felt uncomfortable.
Varon said that only Stock, Mark Henry, and Christopher Daniels, people she already knew, were welcoming to her. AEW wasn't the only company to give Varon a bad experience. The retired star also described how she felt less than welcomed backstage in WWE when she returned for the first time in around 12 years for the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble. The event, held in an empty Tropicana field in St. Petersburg, Florida due to COVID precautions, wasn't a happy homecoming for her. She said on Grown Ass Women,
I was treated like when I came back in WWF. I will never treat a human like that, ever.
Varon didn't comment further on the mistreatment or what exactly happened backstage, but it apparently wasn't a deal breaker. In 2022, just after McMahon's initial retirement, she told Just Alex that she would be willing to return if the storyline was right.